Yo, what's good in the hood, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to break down the Devil May Cry 5 Dante video, his full reveal, and it's some interesting stuff. They show us at the beginning Morrison, the character Morrison, and they jump right into the combat with the Rebellion, and you get to see I think that was the Trickster move. You get to see sword style, and man, it looks good. And even this, the Beowulf type gauntlets, I mean, look at the change. I'm gonna slow it down right here so we can see that there's some sort of dodge ability to it, and he kind of dodges and goes straight into a boxing stance. It gives him 3 straight jabs, right jabs, and he even has the uppercut that he normally has. But that's a beautiful effect. I mean, damn, it looks like the Beowulf mixed with the Gilgamesh from Devil May Cry 4, I believe. It looks good. I say Beowulf, Ifrit, and even this looks like a little capoeira. Like Dante may have been training with Eddie Gordo from Tekken. Look at that, and he brings it back with a nice little roundhouse kick and hits all 3 enemies. That looks good. I mean, they really put some time into that one, and I've been hoping that we get a gauntlet like that, and that's actually pretty good that we do have the boxing gauntlets. So they show Ebony and Ivory in action, mixed with the Trickster and the Rebellion, and this part actually intrigues me. You got Lady back in the fray, as well as Trish holding the Sparta blade, and this is the first time I think we've ever had this in a Devil May Cry. But you see Trish and Lady in the background during combat. You don't get any other characters with you through combat. They may not be helping, but I don't know. But this part was actually pretty cool. She was telling him that Neil Goldstein was her grandmother, and she made those pistols. That's actually pretty cool, considering I thought Neil Goldstein was a guy, because he was actually mentioned in the Devil May Cry books, which I think is supposed to be canon, but I'm not sure. But this part was actually pretty cool because it actually shows how the motorcycle works, very similar to Pandora, and straight in combat it can just transform. So it goes from dual wielding chainsaw blades, something similar to Agni and Wudra, and he can just turn it into a motorcycle at will and just straight do donuts with the back wheel on a demon's face. That's hardcore, G. Like, wow. And I gotta say, some of the cool things right here that you probably didn't notice is how the music is so different from Nero's music. Man, that's pretty cool. And this part right here is actually the same one that we saw from before, but we actually see the entire combat as it's rolling instead of being cut into pieces. But this part coming up was actually pretty interesting. He's using the Sparta blade. This whole cutscene, he's actually using the Sparta blade. So I don't know if it's just like something like a second playthrough sort of deal, but this particular demon he's fighting, which by the way, he looks badass, he's using the Sparta blade at the beginning of the cutscene against him, but it switches to the Rebellion, and then he goes back to the Sparta blade. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. I mean, look at this cutscene, the effects. Wow, Capcom, I mean, they're coming up, man. And it just seems like they learned a lot from all of their other games, like Street Fighter and Monster Hunter, because there's a lot here. There's a lot going on, even in the designs. And I guess right here we even have the confirmation that you have the air hike jump is also back. And I gotta say, the dodges look beautiful. All the dodge animations look so good. And this part, I mean, look at the effects. Just doing the uppercut, it looks like he knocks his hand back as well, which is actually pretty cool. It's good to see those effects. But here again, we see the Sparta blade going up against this same demon. And here we go, the big reveal, his devil trigger. It looks like that devil trigger is actually the same one from Devil May Cry 4, because it has the burning heart in the middle. They just went real demon with it. I mean, look at that. He even pulls the wings out, and he has the charge, the blade charge. And, oh man, that just looks good. But what's interesting, he almost sounds like in this scene he has a little bit of sympathy for Nero. Like he said, this is my case, but not like it's jealousy, but like I care for him. And we finally get our reveal of V, the character V or Vital. You get to really see his tattoos right here, which is actually pretty interesting. I don't know if the designs mean anything, but it's actually cool just to see him up close. And he kind of looks very young, kind of like how Nero was at that age. I got a theory about this, guys. I really kind of feel like he is possibly, maybe related to Lady. He kind of looks like, like her, almost in a sibling way. I think that's probably like Lady's brother or something, maybe like a illegitimate child or something that she didn't know. Maybe Arkham was cheating on his wife. I mean, he was trying to become a demon, so what better way than to start doing some kind of evil shit as a human, right? But also, we know that he's supposed to be different from Dante and Nero, and he's supposed to use spells, but in his right hand, he's actually holding what looks like a cane. So it looks like he may have some sort of melee abilities, and the spells may be his long range abilities. We won't know until they actually show us something. But man, I just get an Arkham vibe when I'm looking at this guy. Like, I swear he reminds me of Arkham. But in the last shot, I thought it was something funny that maybe we'll see later on. You see the Mega Man arm for Nero, which is actually pretty cool as a DLC. But I'm surprised they didn't do a Bionic Commando. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think. Did I miss anything? Did I hit on every single point? And what do you think about that theory about Arkham? I mean, maybe V is related to Arkham in a way. Because I don't know, when he was holding that book, he just really reminded me of Arkham. And Arkham did have a book. I don't think it had any like lettering or anything on it. But let me know what you guys think. I really feel like that's him. Who knows? I don't know. But hey, y'all know the deal. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, drop a like on the video, and hit me up in the comments. I'm out of here, people. Peace.